Hi, welcome everyone to the Utah Bike Summit. Hang in there just for a minute. We're going to wait for people to get on. Feel free to say hi in the chat. We'd love to see who's here. Welcome. We're just waiting a little bit for people to get logged in. Hi, Brett. Hi, Mike. Welcome. Hey, Des. As we wait just a minute for everyone to log on and join in, here's a quick look at what we're going to talk about today. First, Dr. Lynn Netzifer of Natives Outdoors will discuss the importance of Indigenous voices in the outdoor industry. Then we'll discuss representation in cycling, followed by a retailer-led session on how to keep 2020's new and returning riders in the saddle. Finally, we'll close out the day with our free youth session, discussing a few of the many cycling-based careers available. Hopefully, we have a few more people logged on now. We'll get started in a second. Be sure to let us know you're here in the chat. Hi, Tom. Hi, India. Hi, Helen. It's so good to see everyone. All right. Welcome, everyone, to day 2 of the 2021 Utah Bike Summit. We have such an exciting day planned and are thrilled to have you here to learn together about building better communities through cycling. Yesterday, I really enjoyed learning about designing all-ability bikeways. I will never forget the video that Amanda King shared of her experience as an adaptive cyclist trying to navigate her way across that railroad track. So what are some of the moments you found most impactful from yesterday's sessions? Let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear what you thought. We also talked about the rising demand on mountain bike trails this past year and how managers and organizers are navigating that in managing mountain bike trails as popularity and population grow session. We had some phenomenal conversations about where there's inequity in infrastructure and that we need more bike ped counters out there to get more and better data. And Chris Wiltse's session using data to create more equitable infrastructure. We also talked about ways we can potentially continue implementation of the active streets beyond pandemic in UDOT's and Salt Lake City's transportation's presentation, continuing safe, healthy, active streets beyond the pandemic. Did anyone have any specific questions from any of these sessions yesterday that weren't answered or that you thought about eating dinner last night? You can add them in the chat now or later on. You can also click on the People tab on the left from the lobby page and directly connect with any of the presenters. You can also join a lounge through the tab on the left as well to continue discussions. These networking opportunities are always available to you, even after our session ends today. If you didn't have a chance to catch all the sessions yesterday, they have all been recorded, and you can access them by clicking on the lobby, then agenda, then show all dates, then moving the slider to show past sessions. And then you should be able to hit view recording and view any session you missed yesterday. So how is everyone liking this virtual platform? We're certainly feeling much more comfortable with it today. We hope you are too. Let us know how you're liking it in the chat. It seems like everyone else loved Amanda's story as well. Same, it was amazing. Yep, and Chris Wiltse's presentation on streetlight data yesterday was amazing. You guys really go back and check it out when you get a minute if you missed it. Yep, and the wild to hear the 3 million people that visit Moab. That was incredible. That was in the mountain biking session, so go check that out. Now we'd like to take a moment to particularly thank our speakers, Lynn Nessifer, Alexa Everson, Jose Maldonado, Evelyn Dong, Stephen Wilk, Angela Wright, Randy Gibb, Carmen Valdez, Greg Sanchez, Sarah Johnson, Jade Kinney, Brianne Nalder, and Ron Yerrick for presenting today. Also, thanks to those of you who donate, serve on our board of directors and advisory council for your continued support of Bike Utah in making Utah a better place to ride. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, UDOT. We are happy to celebrate the unprecedented one-time appropriation of $35 million toward active transportation infrastructure. This was from the hard work of organizations like the Wasatch Front Regional Council, UDOT, and the many bicycle advocates throughout the state. This funding will only require a 20% match versus the 40% match that has been seen with other funding. And UDOT will be responsible for recommending how that money will be spent. As a nation and as a state, we are in the middle of a cycling boom. It is wonderful to watch as Utah embraces this excitement around cycling and further works to make it safer for everyone. Thank you to Move Utah and their program, which is dedicated to providing local governments and municipalities across Utah with technical support and guidance as they pursue their active transportation planning efforts. TravelWise is an initiative that invites Utahns to rethink their trip. By driving less and driving smarter, individual businesses and communities can ultimately help improve air quality, optimize mobility, improve health, and conserve energy in Utah. Also, huge thanks to our many additional amazing sponsors: Draper City, Salt Lake County Bicycle Advisory Committee, Wasatch Front Regional Council, AECOM, American Planning Association, WSP, Mountain Land Association of Governments, Get Healthy Utah, Works Engineers, Governor's Office of Economic Development, Office of Outdoor Recreation, Salt Lake City Division of Transportation. We are also grateful to everyone who has joined us in their efforts to create unique Utah Bike Summit experience this year, from the silent auction to our free youth session to the advocacy workshop day, which will be tomorrow. Here are just a few more of the awesome partners we're happy to have on board: Velofix Ogden, Avenue Consultants, HNTB, NV Composites, FFKR Architects, Chevron Salt Lake Refinery, High West Distillery, Woodward Park City, Bear River Association of Governments, Green Bike, Salt Cycle Bar Saratoga Springs and South Jordan, Baker Parson, Cycling Utah, and the Utah Transit Authority for making the Utah Bike Summit possible this year. We're thrilled for the discussions, ideas, and connections that will be made through the programming over the next 2 days. As we begin the summit today, Bike Utah would like to recognize the ancestral territories of Utah: Ute Indian Tribe of the Uinta and Ute Reservation, Ute Mountain Ute Tribe, Squirrel Valley Band of Goshute, Confederated Indian Tribes of the Goshute Reservation, Navajo Nation, Paiute Indian Tribe of Utah, San Juan Southern Paiute Tribe, Northwestern Band of Shoshone Nation, and Eastern Shoshone. We celebrate the Indigenous people who are still here and who continue to demonstrate their talents and gifts. Did you know that the silent auction closes tomorrow at 3:15 p.m.? Be sure to bookmark the silent auction finale session with Jackie and Trilby so you don't miss out on the sweet vinyl bake shop, cupcakes, an incredible fly fishing trip, or a sweet new pair of reserve gravel wheels. Click on the yellow silent auction button on the lower left of your screen when you are at the lobby to get in your bids. Click over the polls in your chat because we're going to play a little game pretty quickly of Would You Rather. Is everyone familiar with this game? I'm going to give it a minute, and our amazing moderator Trilby will be getting up the polls for everyone to do. We're going to start with a really simple one. Would you rather ride uphill or against the wind? Let's see what you think. Let's go to the polls and see what people think. So far, everyone is on the same side with me, right uphill. On Monday, we went to do a quick ride over the group ride we'll be having in partnership with UTA and Mountain Land Association of Governments as part of the outdoor experience. And it was so windy. I don't remember what the weather was like on Monday. That was the windiest ride I've ever had. I think we ended up going like 6 miles per hour. But Jim Price from MAG, Mountain Land Association of Governments, was on his e-bike and just smoked us. And we were just, Chris Wiltsey and I were just dying in the back. It was a really fun time, though. But definitely, from that perspective, I am team uphill with everybody else here. All right, next one. Would you rather have the resources to do nothing but ride all month on the mountains in Utah, or ride anywhere you wanted in the world for one day? I'm really excited to hear what you guys think about that one. So far, it's 50-50. We have some amazing mountains here and some of the best mountain biking in the world, I've been told. It's why a lot of people actually move to Utah, which is pretty cool. We're very lucky to be where we live. Ooh, ride anywhere you wanted in the world for one day is inching ahead. Feel free to put in the chat where you would like to ride in the world. I guess I can understand you're like, I can ride in the mountains anytime here in Utah, and I guess if you could ride anywhere for one day, that makes sense. Let us know where you want to ride. Ooh, the Netherlands, that's a good one. All right, let's go on to our next question. Would you rather have a Schrader valve or a Presta valve? And I think I have a very unpopular opinion about this. That's already showing through. I'm definitely a bigger fan of the Schrader valve because I have a tendency to break my Presta valves when I'm trying to pump up my tires. So I'm probably doing it wrong, and I've been doing it wrong for my entire life. So let me know if you have tips on how not to do that. I feel like I try to be very careful. I literally just broke one this past week and had to change my entire tire again, which was really stinky. Oh man. Okay, tell me why you like the Presta valve better in the chat. I need to know. Yeah, Jared, Presta, duh. Okay, tell me why. Gas station compatibility. That's it. I usually bring a hand pump with me, and that's been good. But if you're doing like the longer bike packing routes, that makes a lot of sense, Tom. Any other reasons why you like the Presta better? Try to convince me. All right, our next question is, would you rather ride in snow or ride in sand? This may be a good question for some of you gravel riders out there, or more adventure riders. And then tell us why in the chat. I want to see what your reasonings are. While we're waiting, back to some of the comments on the Presta versus straighter valves. Phillips says they seem not to leak as easily. Okay. Air pressure related and not mechanical. Ah. And Jared just likes it for the looks. That's hilarious. I had never thought that there was a difference. Okay, Grant, you're going to need to teach me how to do that. How to replace the valve with a little tool rather than the whole tire. All right, it's looking like some people are on Team Snow, which just surprises me, but not really, because sand seems really hard to ride on. Those of you who do like riding the sand, tell us why. Snow melts, sand gets everywhere. That's my opinion as well. Snow isn't as hard on parts or cleaning. True, Mike. Really doesn't like sand because it pelts you harder. Yeah. It seems like that could be brutal, especially if it's windy. So uphill in the snow, Jackie says, yes, that seems to be where we're at. Which fortunately we all live in Utah, so that is really not hard to accomplish. Yeah, it could also depend on the kind of snow. That's a good comment as well. All right, I think this will be our last one. Would you rather commute along a busy road or commute along a separated path filled with gravel and debris from construction? And this is from my real life. I live right off 2100 North in Lehigh, and there's a separate path that is amazing, but currently the primary children's hospital is being constructed right there, and there's always sand and gravel and debris on that bike path. So the other option is to go on 2100 North, which is a 50-mile-an-hour road right where I live. So pretty brutal options, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about that one. That's why I love the Utah Bike Summit. We're here to have those conversations about like how we can solve these issues and make it so there are less deterrents for people biking versus riding in the car. It's looking like most people commute along, or actually 50-50. I guess it's pretty crappy either way. I actually do choose to continue on the separated path. I am not one of those cyclists that's comfortable riding with traffic. All right, actually, we do have time for one more. I hope you're ready. Would you rather be the only bike on the road or trail, or see many other riders along your route? Joss makes a really good comment about riding along a busy street with construction signs. That's the best. Yeah, especially when they're blocking the bike lane. Awesome. Oh, that's a really good note, Diane. I probably should reach out to the construction company. And Mike, I'm actually talking about that big sidewalk on the where I live. Actually, there's not a sidewalk on the right-hand side yet, or on the south side yet. And that last one, let's see what everyone said. Would you rather ride? Oh, I'm surprised most people on the bike would rather bike on a road or trail and be the only one versus, oh wait, catching up 50-50. That's great to see. I'm definitely a social writer. I like to see other people. I like to be able to wave and say hi. All right, thank you so much for playing our game. I hope you're excited to participate in the rest of the Bike Summit today. We have so much going on. Head out now and go click on the next session to join with Lynn Nessifer with Natives Outdoors. Welcome to the Utah Bike Summit.